Shalom, Rachel, shalom, how we doing?
Oi, oi.
Salam alaikum mix up there for
You
our
say
Arab
that,
viewers
I
as
say
well.
oi, oi. We've got our little things that we say.
Our dynamics,
Our
yeah.
dynamics.
We have. we worked out the other night that I'm actually obsessed about Tom Hardy because we were talking about things we could recommend to watch, and I'm hitting you with a Taboo and all
I'd never
these
even heard of it, and I'm like a movie and TV geek.
Yeah, no, Taboo's great. You should
Never
give
heard of
Taboo a
it.
watch.
Yeah.
All right, it's got a bit of incest in it. It's not that. Maybe that's
Right,
not
okay.
brilliant, but it's Tom Hardy committing the incest, so it's totally fine.
So it's all right because it's Tom Hardy.
It's
He
Tom
can get
Hardy.
away with a lot, can't he?
Jessie Buckley's in it as well. It's great.
Who just won an Oscar?
Did she win an Oscar?
She won an
last
Oscar
night?
last night, yeah, for Hamnet.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's her. She's getting her flowers. Well done, Jessie.
Yeah, there we go.
See, that's just what happens. I don't stay up to 3 o'clock in the morning to find out these things.
Yeah, exactly. I know all the details, but
So like, obviously we're doing gigs and all that, doing everything else and running about crazy. But I when you were visiting my house the other day, I showed you like my hobbies and stuff like that. And I showed you my Warhammer stuff, and you still talk to me. So I'm like really impressed by that.
I just like I don't know what I did to the microphone there.
Sticking the nut on it.
I just molested the microphone. No, I was actually quite impressed with your collection of like Warhammer and all that, because I like people who are obsessive.
There's never been a woman that's ever said that in the history of humanity.
Are you just like rolling your eyes back into your skull?
Normally it's kryptonite for like any like platonic or any romantic relationships. Like if any woman sees your Warhammer collection, they're just like, oh, that's what you spend your time with your hands doing. Like it's quite an obsessive thing to be into.
But I like obsessive people. So I was quite impressed by it.
So I get plus marks there as a friend.
Absolutely, I thought it was pretty cool.
Yeah, maybe not so cool the fact that was the only thing I had in my house was just fucking Warhammer models. And you also got to find out that I obviously sleep on the floor, which whenever I explain this to people, they're always like, "You fucking what?" And
you sleep on a mattress on the floor.
Yeah,
so it's not like you just sleep on the floor.
Yeah, I'm not.
Because that would be more
not
extreme.
Not a down note with cardboard hanging over me.
That'd be a bit more extreme.
But it's like it got me thinking that it's like everybody's got their wee idiosyncrasies. Everybody's got the things that just are unique to them. And for me, like, I don't get me wrong. I've like, slept in hotels and like B&Bs and stuff like that. But I just can't sleep in like an elevated bed anymore. And it's been like ever since I was in the Navy. But like I don't know what happened. I've not got any trauma that needs to be resolved. But like I was sleeping in bunks and like quite low centre of gravity on them. And ever since then, I just can't get to sleep unless I'm like that low down.
Unless you're that low down.
That's bizarre.
So what do you do when you're in a hotel room? Do you put the mattress on the floor?
Aye, genuinely.
Do you really?
And if there's no space, I kind of just...
You're like that show, Four in a Bed.
Aye.
You know, when they're all like judging each other and like taking off the sheets and taking off the mattresses and seeing what's under there.
Pretty much. I just find it really hard. Like the last time I stayed in a hotel, I just like, there was a seat, like quite a comfy seat, and I just went and sat in the seat. But the problem is that...
What, did you sleep in the seat?
I just slept in the seat, just put a pillow behind me, just
That's like an assassin.
Me. Oh, yeah, no, there's something not right with me. Ties into the security role I'm playing for you on a constant basis. But I'm also, like, if I sleep in a bed, I snore really badly. And I didn't realise this. Like, snoring's one of those things, like it's a negative trait that you're not aware of at all, but other people very much are. And how I found out is that I was... I think it was sharing a room with, a room with Stuart McPherson,
right?
The comedian, way back in the day in Dumfries. We were doing a gig for Jojo and Alan.
I can't believe you had to share a room.
I would just set like a double room and all of that. And don't get me wrong, it wasn't like the same bed. Like Stuart had his own place for sleeping, and we were doing the two middle spots at that time. And I went to sleep, and unfortunately I went to sleep before Stuart, and we woke up the next day, and you know Stuart's one of the nicest people I've
Very
ever
relaxed, chilled guy.
Yeah, really lovely guy. And I think I'd annoyed him.
Oh.
Because he had no sleep. I don't think he got any sleep at all. And like and he was so nice about it as well. I felt so bad.
Made you feel worse.
And I was like, yeah, I obviously snore now. No one had told me about this.
Right.
And I think because I was younger, because I wasn't so heavy, I'd never like snored before, but because I'm heavy and my airwaves are getting blocked more and that. So that's obviously what's led to it. It's quite a logical on the way I working it out. But then, like, 6 months later, like, Alan had been joking to me about like sharing rooms, and he put me in a separate room to other people this time. And this was in Elgin. Do you ever do those gigs up in Elgin?
Yeah.
So they had the guest house up the stairs, and they put me in a separate room.
I think Susan and I shared a room in Elgin, actually.
Yeah. And we were 1 hour into the night, and Alan was like, "You down the stairs," and I get put down another level because everyone in the top level was kept up with my snoring. So I literally just went down the stairs on an easy comfy chair and slept in the stair because I was just terrorising everybody else.
Oh my God.
And I was like, geez, like, it's like one of those things you just can't help.
Yeah, you can't.
And I was like, oh, yeah, you bastard.
Yeah.
Like, and everybody hates me now because I snore.
Is it really that bad?
Oh, no, apparently. Well, I don't know.
You don't know.
I have no idea.
Have you never recorded yourself?
Why would that's fucking weird? I suppose that's a good idea, though, isn't
You
it?
should.
But, like, I had...
Just to see what the damage is.
I was dating somebody once, and they recorded me. And it sounded like...
I was dating somebody once.
Once. Back in the day.
Once upon a time.
Once upon a time. And nobody's watching this thinking, you fucking dated somebody. You roofied them, you mean? And like, this poor girl, she recorded me snoring, and I sounded like the monster Jabba the Hutt fucking tried to feed Luke to. It was like, not just like normal snoring. It was like I was somehow trying to communicate with Beelzebub. I was like, no, that way it's like you're trying to bring up phlegm. I wasn't even get to that stage. I was like halfway through. I was like, you know,
this is like a sleep orgasm.
I've not, no, wasn't it? Well, unless it was coming out of my nose because it was
maybe
like, so blocked up. And then like she was like, "This is you," and like the recording, obviously she'd filmed it at night, and it was just like that, and I was like, "No, that's not me."
Just totally delusional about it.
I was like, no, I was in denial completely.
Yeah.
I was like, that is no me. And then I was thinking, I'm so lucky people even talk to me.
Oh,
Because like, I can be such a bastard.
I didn't hear you snore last night.
Yeah, well, see, this is a trick. I've learned that if I sleep low down, and I've got an air purifier in the room as well. Now, I don't know if maybe snake oil behaviour again, but I've an air purifier in the room on all the time, and I sleep low and I sleep my left-hand side, and I don't think I snore.
So you've got your like little routine.
Or I think so, I think so. But if I'm, like, I don't know. Maybe I do snore. You know, I'm going to try and record myself.
You
tonight.
should. I want to hear it.
You'll never speak to me
Never
ever
speak to you
again.
again. So disturbed.
You're a demon. What are you doing? Have you got any like things or idiosyncrasies or things you've found out? You're like, oh my God, I wish I didn't do that.
Well, I've heard that I snore as well, but I don't think it's like I've been told that it's quite a light snore. Like a cute snore.
A cute snore.
So I don't know. I've never like listened to myself back, so I don't know for sure. I've never woken myself up by snoring or anything like that. So I'm just in denial about it like you,
what
that I don't snore.
Or anything, you?
Not since I was a kid. I've not sleepwalked since I was a kid, but I do. I actually sleep really well. I sleep really well. It must be because I'm on like medication and stuff, and I think the medication I'm on just like knocks me out. So I sleep really, really well, and I never used to. I was always like someone who was very like up, very manic, up all the time. Would only sleep like a few hours a night, and just kind of like was like constantly like, you know, I was on a burnout basically. But now that I've been on medication for a couple of years, my sleep is amazing. But my sort of not weird thing. I wouldn't say it's that weird, but I need something to hold on to when I sleep.
Okay.
Wait.
Fucking hold the bus here, right? It's not that weird, but I need something to hold on to. What, like a fucking amusement ride? Like I'm going round the carousel.
Or a person. Or
Yeah. And my previous relationships have ended because I've just held too tightly.
No, I need like a pillow or something to hold on to. Is that weird?
I mean, depends how you... Is it like a cuddle or is it
Yeah,
like
it's kind of like
a death grip? Is it like a chokehold?
Death grip, a chokehold.
Is it like an anaconda sort of jiu-jitsu move? Is that a go-go platter? I mean, what are you doing here?
It's just a cuddle. It's not anything too sinister.
I think it's a wee bit more.
Do you think it's a bit weird?
Cuddle.
Do you think it's
said
weird?
I need to hold something.
I need to
It's
hold
like,
on to something.
Aye, that implied like a grip.
Not blinking.
Yeah, well, the not blinking thing would be quite frightening. Bright blue eyes and all that.
Bright blue eyes, not blinking, gripping onto something during the night. Not weird at all.
There was an audience member last night who was in the fucking show, and she did that like the entire time. The audience like, just like didn't blink.
Really?
And I was like, you need to blink, girl.
Yeah, no, I get told that all the time.
Cannot just fucking stare at me.
Story of my life, Chrissy. I did a short film last year,
Right.
and it was about sex trafficking. like really
nice, wholesome, joyful.
really joyful stuff. But it was a really important film that I hope that people will see. It's called Wings. It's got into Oxford Short Film Festival, which is really cool.
I've seen that in your socials.
It's just a two-hander, so it's just me and one other actress.
Excellent.
And I won't say anything more because I don't want to give any spoilers away, but it's a really powerful film. But anyway, my character is been through a lot, I'll say, and basically the director came up to me, or the producer, because it was like the producer and director, they were like two females and they were amazing. And one of them came up to me after a few of the takes and said, Rachel, the acting's really good, but you need to blink. You need to blink more because you're just like even like now the way I'm talking to you, have you noticed I just don't blink?
No,
I hardly blink.
That's a common theme in our conversations.
I try and remember. It's like treat yourself to a blink.
There's sometimes when you send me really long WhatsApp messages and I'm going, that bitch hasn't blinked the entire time she typed that. In my head I'm thinking, there's no way she's fucking blinked.
She's not blinked for all those minutes that she sent that.
She was so keen to get that typed out, she's just no blinked.
Probably not, no.
It reminds me of Christopher Lee getting pulled up by Peter Jackson, Lord of the Rings, for his eyebrow acting.
Oh, interesting.
Because he was like, moving the eyebrows a bit too much.
Right, okay.
There's a clip on YouTube where there's a behind the scenes sort of thing. Christopher Lee's bemoaning the fact that Peter Jackson had the temerity to pull him up for acting with his eyebrows a bit too much. And he's like, obviously Christopher Lee's like a very established distinguished actor at that point. Yeah. And he's like, fucking, this upstart's telling me about my eyebrows all of a sudden.
How dare he?
You know?
I'll do what I like with my eyebrows.
Yes.
But I was just a bit like, oh God, like I actually do forget to blink. I genuinely do, like as a human being, forget to blink. And like how unsettling that can be.
It can throw people
off if you're just like 1,000 yard stare kind of thing, not blinking.
Well, you say those are the Americans used to, like the Vietnam veterans had that 1,000 yard stare.
Yeah.
You know, with the PTSD and stuff like that. And have you got that just through the amount of comedy gigs and acting gigs you've done, you're just like, dumph.
Yeah. Just trauma, performance trauma.
Stare, yeah.
Yeah, 100%. But it was the fact that she had to tell me, she had to actually remind me, as a human being, you need to blink more.
And did
I
you
was
take
like,
that constructively?
So I went and sat in a corner and I was like practicing my blinking. Like a psychopath.
I love the fact that you had to take yourself away.
I know.
You're like, I need to learn how to blink now.
Yeah, like that's going to make you learn to blink more sitting in a corner by yourself. Like that's going to like be less intense. No. Not at all, but I went back and I did a few blinks. So yeah, I got there. But then now, like when I do audition tapes, because as an actor, you have to do a thing called a self tape, which is like an audition tape, and you have to send it off to the producer director, and they watch your tape back.
So how's the process that worked? How do you get like feedback in that, or do you get feedback if you're unsuccessful?
Generally not. Generally, you'll just get told no. Generally, if you get the part, you'll get an email saying, "We love you. We want you to be in it." And that's best day of your life. That's an amazing thing. So when I found out about Wings, that short film I did last year, I was actually in Lidl with my mum.
And you were like, yes, grab a canoe.
Yeah, exactly. Just it's funny that you can get such good news and I guess sometimes bad news in just like a very mundane setting. So we're just doing our weekly shop at Lidl. No big deal. I remember exactly where I was. I was putting the stuff on the conveyor belt. Just like really like, another Tuesday, whatever. And then I just suddenly checked my email because we had a couple people in front of us and it was like we want you to play Robin in this film. And I was just like, oh my God, like such good news. And like, packing the apples and just like so boring. But yeah, so that was cool. Yeah.
Nice. Yeah. So just living your best life.
Yeah, living your best life. But yeah, so when you do an audition tape, you send it off and then you just hope for the best. But most of the time you just get a no. And there's no feedback.
I suppose it's the same when you apply for gigs in the comedy circuit, isn't it?
Yeah.
If people aren't interested, it's just a polite, well, we're not going to get in touch. I love that when they do the adverts where they say, only successful candidates will be contacted.
I know, and others won't get a fucking response.
For other jobs. And they do that in any sort of industry as well. You see that on like LinkedIn and stuff like that. Yeah, it's only successful applicants will be notified.
Yeah.
And what I love is when the time period passes for like applying for jobs and stuff like that, and then they start reaching out for people, which meant the successful candidates turned out to be arseholes. And I've had to go dip into the pond again.
Widen the search again,
you know, which I always find quite amusing. I've had to post a lot of stuff on LinkedIn with the other jobs that I do recently. And like, I always really, here's the thing with LinkedIn, it's always very positive, isn't it?
LinkedIn's great.
And it's like everybody's like trying to like promote themselves and market themselves, so I feel. And I'm on board with that. I'm cool with that. And as a platform, I think it's great. It's really functional. Everything's great. But you always get people that are like new to LinkedIn that don't really get the vibe and start like posting their social fucking updates like they would for their own Facebook. No, like, I'm having a pure cunt a day.
Yeah. And you're like, this is not the language or the platform for this, you know.
Yes, this is not corporate speak here.
Yes, exactly.
We don't want to know about how hard it was in Magaluf at the weekend and how Monday's a struggle for you. You know, but it's weird. The one thing I get on LinkedIn that I don't get in any other social media platform is unsolicited messages of like trying to sell me stuff and pump me stuff, which again I'm totally good with. But it's when you get like people like reaching out for like advice, like jobs, stuff like that, and I'm like, that's totally cool. But like, just because I'm on a social media platform doesn't mean I'm going to talk to you.
Yeah.
And it's like, I think it's the one platform where sometimes people message me and I'm just like, no, you're getting patched.
Yeah, getting patched big time.
Because it's always invariably asking for something.
Yeah.
And it's always people that I don't know. If I knew someone and they message me, I've got this sort of, it's not compulsive, but I just feel it's just manners that if you know someone and they message you, message them back.
Yeah.
Even if it's just to acknowledge the fact that you've seen what they've said and then get back to them at a later date. But if some pure random out of nowhere messages me on any social media platform, I'm like, no, we're not playing that game.
Just no.
It's when I get, here's the other thing, like friends requests on Facebook now, like I've got like, my page on Facebook, I've only got like 40 people on it now. My personal one, yeah. I deleted everybody a couple of years ago, then just added the people that I thought I'll just add the people I actually know. Because I'm using the Facebook stuff for the comedy stuff and that as well. And it's weird, like friend requests for like people I've never had a conversation with or know. And I'm just like, I get people just trying to network and build stuff up, but it's always invariably comedians. And I'm like, if I've done a gig with you, by all means add me, you know, or if I've sat and had a conversation with you. But unless it's, and like, it's quite clear if you want to reach me through work that there's an email address you can reach me through my Linktree. Like, there's no need to like try and make a personal connection. I don't want you seeing my Wayne's photos. We were talking about this earlier on. I was talking about how dangerous it is for like people to put their Waynes online. Like, I think it's like super dangerous. Like, just the way photos are with like generative AI now, because you've got these creeps out there. Maybe yourself, do you think there should be like barriers and stuff like that?
Yeah, absolutely. Like, I don't have kids myself, but I was saying this as well. Like, I think it's good when celebrities put up pictures of their kids and stuff where they put like an emoji over the face, like a big love heart or a big smiley face or something like that, just so you can't see the face of the child.
Well, there was
in question.
There was that advert I showed you. It was for the Irish government, where it was talking about how these kids only get one chance now, about like people approaching the kid when they're walking around the supermarket.
Yeah.
No, hi, how's your birthday and all of that.
Yeah. So you were at football training on Thursday. How you doing?
Yeah. And I was like, I don't think people realise when they put like their kids out there on social media, you can have someone that's just psychotic or not in a great place, or you can have someone that's just got really bad faith intentions that's going to like approach your kid when you're not there, you know, and you're like, you know, so yeah, no, I've always been like super cautious, especially with my kid, because they get one chance at having a childhood, and that's about it. But like personal stuff, I'm not good with putting any personal stuff out there, mainly because I'm a bit of a deviant and all honesty. I don't want people knowing what I get up to. But yeah, what about you? Like you've had quite a lot of personal stuff online and stuff like that.
Yeah, I do a little thing, like you've seen my little videos I do on Instagram every day.
I love your Instagram stories.
Yeah.
But that's it done, I think, in a really positive way.
Oh, thank you.
Because you're just like, it always starts with, let's see if I can get out. It's Arjax here, day in the life, Arjax.
That's right.
And it's like, that's always like the intro.
I say, hey guys, how you doing? Arjax here, day in the life of Arjax. And that's the kind of like intro. And then I just do a minute, because you only get a minute on Instagram video on your story. So it's quite nice. So you're not like, it's not like a 5 minute long rant, because who's got time for that? but everyone's got time for a minute.
Aye, and I really like that, because like that's like you just like, here's what I'm up to today.
Here's what I'm up to today. I'm going to the gym. I'm going to do my voluntary job at British Heart Foundation. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. And it's all kind of quite mundane stuff, but I like to try and do it in a fun way and
but it's quite
positive way. And
it's dead uplifting
and yeah, people seem to find them quite inspiring and quite good, and people seem to really like them. Because I started doing them when I got out of hospital last April, and I just thought I would do it for like a few weeks or whatever. I didn't really think it would go, but that's been almost a year now of like a day in the life of our Jax.
Well, I've kind of like getting into the habit, like, because because obviously I'm your mate as well, but I just get into the habit of saying, oh, I wonder what Rachel's up to.
Yeah, wonder what she's up to, yeah.
And normally, I mean, I'm such an ignorant bastard. I normally, when I accept someone's like friend request on Instagram, the first thing I do is mute stories, mute posts. Thank you very much. I just want to see Warhammer content on my Steam. Like I've seen at the start of this, like I've got my wee miniature modelling hobby. That's my whole fucking life. Everything else is in the periphery. I love just miniature painting and terrain making. And but yeah, everyone, I'm just like mute stories,
mute posts.
You're like one of 5 people where it's like unmuted.
Oh,
so I get to see the wee
that
stories.
makes me feel very good.
But you caught me out last night when I was showing you your phone, because I said to you, I bet you if we go into my social media, it's just going to be miniature models.
Yeah.
And it was.
Yeah, it was like 5 different accounts of miniature models.
I can imagine if I ever dated someone that were insecure and they went to check my social media, they'd be like, what's all this?
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
Who's
this you're painting?
Yeah, exactly. Paint me like your French girls. Paint me like your Warhammer.
Oh, yes, a Titanic joke. I'm here for it. I've been waiting for this, Chrissy. Because we were talking about the Oscars earlier.
Yeah.
I've been watching the Oscars since Titanic won Best Film, 1998. I have been obsessed with the Oscars since that year. And so whenever someone makes a Titanic joke, I am here for it.
Well, that's it. So I think on that note, anybody wants to add me on Instagram, do it. I'm just not going to follow your shit. But if you follow Rachel, you'll be able to see all her stuff. Thank you very much. Goodbye. There we go.